Hi, my name is Rachel Drew. I graduated from Boston College in May of 2020. Here in the Czech Republic, I was placed at the Střední odborná škola in Šumperk, specializing in travel, tourism, gastronomy, and ecology.
My name is Hunter Mack. I graduated from Virginia State University, class of 2020. I was placed in Sezino Ústí at a technical school.
When I was on the plane to the Czech Republic, it was actually the first time I felt really nervous. It was the first time I had second-guessed my decision and was sort of wondering what I had gotten myself into.
When I was waiting to go to get to my flight, I was waiting to put my luggage up, and it was a super long line. I wasn't sure if I was going to get to TSA, security check in time. And literally, a random lady grabbed me and she was like, "Hey, do you want to skip the line?" I was like, "Is this God? Like, is this an angel or something?" And I was so nervous. I was sweating, and immediately, she helped me get through the front of the line, and I got to my plane, and I was just at peace.
So at the time of coming to the Czech Republic, I had no expectations. So I just was kind of, hoping for the best, but expecting nothing.
Yeah, I would say similarly to Rachel, I didn't really have any expectations. And I also think it was, in a way, it was more helpful to have that year off from school, and instead of going right after graduating from school, to have that year off with COVID, and being in the house for over a year plus, I was just kind of itching, to get out there and explore and see the world.
So coming with no expectations, I think is very against my typical nature. I am pretty type A, a very big planner, and I sort of knew that a program like this was something that I had always wanted to do, but it sort of took me by surprise that I wanted to not have any expectations. I usually love to know what's coming and love to plan for it, and I think taking a moment and thinking about it and knowing and choosing not to have expectations or set this idea of what my life would be like here was really helpful in the long run. Very against my nature, but very, very beneficial.
I would say that it's very much in my nature to kind of not really have, expect things to happen. I would honestly say, though, that I really believe in Murphy's Law, which is what can go wrong will go wrong. So in a way, I usually expect the worst, and then I'm often surprised, by it not happening. So maybe it's like a way that I trick my mind.
To add a really bad metaphor, I feel like trying to picture what life would be like here was almost like trying to buy a box for a present before buying the present, and then like shoving the present into the box and hoping that it fits. And I didn't want to enter this new space with trying to make things fit the way that I wanted to. And exactly like Hunter said, the worst will always happen. So as long as you just kind of keep yourself open and you're not trying to fit things, a round peg in a square hole, then it is often going to go better than you expect it to.
I think it's also kind of like, how can you have expectations for something that you've never done before? Yeah. That's just a recipe for disaster, in my opinion.
Your Fulbright experience is a big conglomeration of so many different aspects, and you really need to take each one in stride because it's the whole of all those things that come together that make your experience. And so, yeah, maybe one part is negative one time or 1 week or 1 month, but that doesn't mean the whole thing needs to be. And you can set goals for yourself, but trying to write your story of you being here before you get here is, like Hunter said, like you've never done anything like this before, most likely, and it's most likely not going to turn out anything like you might expect. And so allowing yourself to be surprised is honestly the best gift you can give yourself.
So this is an experience for you guys to get out of your comfort zone, to do things you've never done before. Sometimes you may be defined by the people you hang out with, or groups that you've made with friends, or what you do, at home. But here, you can do anything. So, do the things that you may have not had the opportunity to or the time to, that you will have that time.